Okay, here we have an old Australian his master voice record and radio player, and this one, that's the this is the cabinet anyway. So the record player goes there, and in here I took the radio off already. Which the radio goes there, and it's got the door there, and that's it there, right? Anyway, gotta be careful with the spring here. Bad design. Actually scratches the wood if you don't see there. I scratched the wood when the spring came out. It's very sharp in the corner and there. Anyway, you live and learn. First time I took something like this apart, I had this for years, which I bought from the one of those, I don't know if it was Salvation Army shop many years ago, probably around 25 years ago. The cabinet is made in Australia as well. The radio is made in Australia, and here is the cabinet maker, EBD something, EBD, I don't know. Anyway, it's got the speaker there and a crossover, and the radio already took it off the cabinet. It's here on the bench, and oops, something fell out, which is the resistor that I took off. I took off the glass front screen. I'll get that. The screen goes there, and at the moment I took it off so not to damage the front screen glass, and have I got it right? Yep. These are all the stations in Australia. Anyway, that's the power transformer, audio transformer, the tuner, and the valves here. It's got 6 valves, rectifier valve, 6V4, then it's got 2 6M5 tubes. That one is a 12AX7 IF coils, and 6N8 IFM demodulator valve, and frequency changer section. It's a valve 6AN7 on the tuner side there. Okay, well, I'm going to attempt to restore this radio. I haven't done one like this for many years. I think the last time I fixed one was about 20 years ago, and I've probably only done about 10 radios in my life. I used to fix TVs many years ago, but they were all solid state. And anyway, so I'm just having a look at the circuit diagram here. This one here. Having a look at the circuit diagram, and If this can focus. Stupid bloody phone, mate. Anyway, it's got 3 resistors there, should be 8.2k each in parallel, and it should give you about 2.7k total. And where's the resistor that I took off? There it is, right on top. And anyway, someone have changed these, and I think they put an 10k, 3 10k resistors. I can't really tell because I think it's been burnt, 2 of them, so it's gone very hot. So that's already a problem there. So that's off the rectifier there. So obviously got a few problems. So I say all the capacitors probably got some in short circuit or leaking. Anyways, that's the first start there. So those resistors are no good. Alright, here we have the old radio, 1954. Here's master voice, A1-42 type. And the audio transformer's got a fault on it. I just tested it with the meter and with voltage. And one of the primaries either has a short or not a short, but maybe burnt or a loose connection. So that's the transformer there. Took some of the tar off. That was the case for it here. So I took the tar off and the outer case that holds it, and I'm taking the ease off, and these are made up of 3 plates in between here. So it goes 3, 3, all 3s, and I'm assuming that would be the same on this side, which I have to still take apart, so I'll be able to take the core off. So the brown wire here, I've got an old radio here going. I'm back in 1954. That's the center tap, the red. The red and blue is okay, had about 168 ohms. And between the red and brown, it had about, by memory now, around 7k ohms. Then I put 240 volts from the primary, on the primary, the red and the blue. And I measured around I put 150 volts, had about 4 volts on the secondary. And on the red center tap and brown, I had pretty much nothing, very low voltage, and I saw the current on the variac at 150 volts flicking up and down, and then all of a sudden it stayed up, and suddenly then I got the 4 volts, and so suddenly now I got a signal going through the brown wire. So obviously where the brown wire is connected to, or the part of the primary, it must have joined back together at the high voltage somehow. So either there's some corrosion there or broken wire, or right now it's testing okay. It's got 168 ohms. Anyway. Alright, now just to confirm where the bottom part, where the wires are, the outside has no plate. Here, no plate, but on here it's got the plate, 1 and 1 on the end, just to measure that. So yeah. Okay, so I've got the core apart, Took all the E's out. So the secondary is one on the end. Might have to rewind it. So that's one that way. So the long wire with the yellow is the outer. And it surrounds from left to right. Okay, so this is the one that went to ground. Okay, and here the tape's coming from between the windings. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it's got the tape, and then we count 1 to cut that, because that tape is strong. Holding it. So as you see, primary here, the windings is from looking like that, from right to left. Okay. So I took the first layer, 17 turns. Okay, that was there. Somehow like that. Now, the other paper here, coming off. Okay. As you can see. And now here, how many turns have they done here? Let's see. 1. So I'm counting 22 in a layer. Inner 22. Double check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 22. Take that last part off. They've done it. Where the blue finishes on the other side. This is the one after the primary. And then they had that first piece. So I'm going to write this on this, primary. 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 See what they done, the cardboard, and that's where they soldered the wires. Now I'm getting a different reading. I'm getting 200 ohms now. Between the red, the center tap, and the brown. So now I change center tap and blue, and I got 165 ohms. Before I had 169 on the center tap and brown, and now I'm getting 200. So it's getting worse. So there must be a break. So that was like that. Got this one was the brown center tap and the blue. Hmm. Nine, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so put the machine on. And we'll go through the settings here again. Turns 1200 turns. Distance is 23.16 millimeters. That's the width of where the coil is going to want to. It's going to stop each layer. So also I can say run each layer. It means it will not stop on each layer, but stop each layer. Direction is from left to right. If you're going to start winding from here, you go from right to left, so you press the left button, changes the arrow that way. But we know we're going to be from left to right. The gauge slightly wider than the one I did before, so this is 0.1545 is the next step that I can go to, and it should be all set. So let's see. Wind like that, and this is, of course, I can change the carriage speed here, as you can see, and readjust it again, see where I am. Again with my eyes, have to see what's straight and what's not. I think close enough. So last God to help it come good. All right, so full speed, it will start slow and will speed up gradually. So here we go. Okay, so that then 150, and I could see that it's sort of a bit less. The margin should have been a bit. So let's see if I measure this. If I could. I mean, it wounded the coil perfectly. Let's see if I could put a tape measure. Have to measure that. Smaller ruler. Or actually, I could use the vernier. So let's see here. Tell you what, it's pretty spot on. It's just my tape wasn't wide enough. That's all right. I will put some extra tape. So I need to have the machine. Let's pause this again. Okay, anyway, just to show that it done a perfect focus. The phone again cannot focus, this stupid. As you can see, perfect winding. Okay, so here we go. So now I'll put the insulation tape. not coming good. I'm very fussy, so it's to be moved a bit that way. Okay, ready. So I done layer 1. Ready for the next layer. Okay. Slightly bit more to there. So now I have to put this. Okay. What I'm not liking is like contamination of dust getting stuck to the tape. I don't like that. What I'm going to do this time, I'm going to slightly shift to the right. Okay, I want it to wind a bit. Towards the right. No, almost I went too much to the right. Unbelievable. So I'll go back slightly to the left. Okay. Let's see what happens now. Fourth layer. Okay. Very good.